State level about those robocalls and texts.
There was a bill passed 2 years ago that added some protections and cut down on the headache. But as a Tampa-based consumer attorney tells ABC Action News reporter Jada Williams, changes could now be coming that would dismantle what that previous bill accomplished.
Sometimes it rings up to 10 times, and they're different people, different phone number.
Most of us have experienced the dreaded robocalls and texts. ABC Action News has told countless stories about them. For many, like John Cardona, it's hard to escape.
You answer it, and it goes, you hear beep, you hear that tone.
It's a conversation happening in Tallahassee. Last week, House Bill 761 was heard in committee.
The problem arises with litigation that's being brought against some of these companies, mass class action suits that are brought against them.
In 2021, Florida passed a bill prohibiting communication without written consent.
The 2021 bill had a lot of great consumer protections in it. This bill does not change that. And what it really does is help retailers know what they can and cannot do when communicating with current and future customers.
Well, when you break that down, those future customers are people that you've never done business with and you never got permission to text to.
Tampa consumer attorney Billy Howard says that bill could potentially mean more robocalls coming in.
If they change the law, then all of these calls become legal and there's no remedy for any citizens.
The new bill outlines which robocall system would be deemed illegal. It's one Howard says is outdated and not used by many companies.
We all want the ability to say yes or no to that. If you want telemarketing, calls or texts, then you can tell the company that you're doing business with that you want them.
He fears it'll scale back accomplishments from that bill in 2021. According to the FTC Do Not Call data book, FTC complaints went down by 45% in the state of Florida after the bill passed. In fact, there were 140 million less robocalls made here in the Sunshine State. Many say they could feel that impact.
I don't really get a lot of spams, and when I do, I see that it, didn't let me answer it.
For the everyday phone user, they just want to see some relief from those pesky calls.
What's the counteract to that? Not answer your phone at all? At the expense of maybe getting an emergency call for one of your loved ones and you don't answer it? So I don't know what the answer is.
In Tampa, Jada Williams, ABC Action News.